Hello, I'm Martin, and I do voiceover.
I'm Joe, and I make websites.
And we want to see if we can become business friends with business people in just 5 minutes. It could be the start of an amazing business relationship.
Or it could be a complete and utter waste of time.
Still, it's only 5 minutes.
Start the
Timer.
Nice clock. Please tell us who you are and what do you do?
Thank you. It is a nice clock. I'm Hayden. What do? I summarise it by saying I get in people's heads.
Okay.
Can you get inside Joe's head?
Right now.
So what does that, could you define that in a couple of sentences for us?
Yes. So the main thing I do is Pink Panda, and it's all around marketing. So whatever a business owner, we work with service-based businesses. So whatever their vision is, we identify who they need to bring it to fruition. So by understanding what's in their mind of what their vision is, we then get in the minds of the people they need to draw them to them. Dream clients, dream team, partners.
Nice. How long have you been doing that?
The business I've had for a year and a half, but it's all kind of in the last couple of months completely like rewritten the business plan and everything, taken on investor, employed staff. So it's completely changed in the last 2 months.
Is that, I mean, I'm guessing that's exciting changes, right?
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah. Was it,
Is it-
a nerve-wracking process to redo
Yes.
all of that? Or yeah, okay.
Is it something that you've always been in that space in your career?
No, my first company, I've still got my first company. It's a garden maintenance company, but it was just the thing that I was most skilled at was drawing people in. Like I could draw in my ideal team and have people wanting to join the company, and I could draw in my ideal client and just loved it more and more. And content was a huge part of doing that. And I was always making content. And then I thought I'd really love to make a business that does what I'm doing for my company. It's so much fun. So
Do you see sort of the scales tipping in one direction? So at some point you might not do the garden maintenance?
I mean, I don't now. So I have
Okay.
a company, but it just kind of ticks itself out. It's just a micro business that ticks itself over. So my involvement in it is pretty much just overseeing and
Got you.
making sure it's all going wrong and just fighting any little fires that pop up. But the fires are pretty small.
Nice.
What's the smallest garden that ever had to be worked on?
I've never had that. Normally people are like, what's the largest? No, the smallest garden. Oh yeah, we used to have one years ago. Like the record, I think, was 4 minutes. We'd be in and out. And it was,
Whoa.
Wow.
it would mow their front lawn, and we're talking like tiny front lawn. Like literally would be, as I say, I think the record was 4 minutes. We'd be in and out.
Wow, that's quite intense. What do people get wrong most often about marketing content?
Make it about them, not about the people they're trying to draw in. So I think if you ever say I or we, just try and like for every time you say that, try and say you 5 times
Reframe
more.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe likes talking about himself quite a lot though. So
Well, it's true, but
Get people discussing themselves and like learn about the people you want to connect with. Like a lot of the content I make, like one of my favorite things to do is polls on LinkedIn because you just get to learn about people, but you just be a bit strategic about it, like the things you want to learn about your prospects, and then there you go, you've found some good info on your prospects.
got some data. What's the best thing about the Australian outback?
Oh,
that's a bloody good question.
Curveball.
the best thing about the Australian outback, I'm gonna say, just the kangaroos actually, because I drove through. I drove from Melbourne to Sydney, and that's like 12 hours. And I don't know if that's if you say that's the outback. I mean, you're
We can't correct you, so
fair enough.
just go
You
for
don't
it.
see anything, but like you could go for 3 hours without seeing another car. You see more kangaroos than you do cars.
Wow.
You see a lot of dead kangaroos, which is quite sad. But yeah, driving through, you'll just see like vast expanses of land, and they'll just be like I don't know what they're called, a herd, a family of kangaroos just chilling and bouncing around. So, like that is mind-boggling to see. So there we go.
That is cool. I hadn't sort of stalked you at all, so I didn't know you'd done that. Right? It's just a random question we had listed.
Really went out on a limb there.
What's your plan for the business across like the next couple of years?
In 45 seconds.
I mean, I think in 100-term year plans. So over the next couple of years is scale to a medium-sized company, become a team of 50, buy a warehouse, convert it, and turn it into an absolute creative haven and mental place to work.
That sounds
Nice.
cool. Where would that warehouse be?
On Earth.
on Earth.
Okay, then. If you could tell aliens one thing about Earth, what would it be?
If I could tell them, I'd really rather learn from them. But I could tell them one thing: we're not as bad as we seem.
Well,
Well, debatable. You wouldn't tell them about our podcast, then?
do you have a favourite aroma?
Yeah, the Hollister steak fragrance.
What do you think? Did we just spark a valuable new business relationship? Or should we have taken a coffee break instead?
Joe's good at that.
We'll be back soon to try to make more business friends. We're very lonely. Do you want to be our friend? Or maybe you could suggest someone we can chat to be friends with them. Drop us an email. friends@5mbf.co.uk.
Man, I really thought you were going to say coffee there for your favourite aroma. They had the mug in hand and everything.
Yeah, the smell of Starbucks. It's pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that is a good one. Are you a Starbucks over a Costa?
I'm a Costa over a Starbucks more often, mainly just because wherever I am, I'm like,
But just don't like the smell of Costa.
Yeah.